Hey, welcome back everyone. This is Jerry and my wife.
Jill.
Okay, we didn't have any of that planned. But it's been 12 months since my knee surgery, and I thought I'd give you guys an update. We're currently on probably a 2 to 3 mile hike, and it's winter time here in Michigan. It's January 30th. I had my knee surgery last year, February 14th, so we're 2 weeks short of 1 year. My doctor was Dr. Johnson, Holland Bone and Joint Center. He was assisted by the Stryker Mako robot to do the knee. Now, the robot doesn't do the knee itself. The doctor does it. He pulls all the triggers, but the robot sets the boundaries. So I would highly suggest looking into a robot-assisted knee surgery. Another thing, some doctors don't use tourniquets, but most do. My doctor did, and just know there will be some tourniquet pain. We just came out to one of our little cabins here. We're checking this one out. Let me give you a quick show of it. You can come in here. It's actually one of my hunting cabins, little shooting shack. So she's gonna check it out. Oh, the door's even been opened, not closed.
Okay. Anything coming out?
No, going in.
Just checking. Oh yeah.
Oh, someone's been in here. There was a rope in here, and that's been taken.
Oh.
Yeah, someone
Took your rope.
Someone took a rope out of here. How about that? It's the where's the propane tank? Ha! My propane tank's stolen too.
That's crazy.
Stole my propane tank. Look at that. Oh, they stole. We gotta go check our other cabin. They stole the regulator and everything coming out of it. Them rat bastards. All right, carry on. I've been violated. So I knew somebody was in because the door latch is open.
But there's
no footprints,
it's been a while.
It's been since after deer season.
Well, there's
there are footprints.
impressions here that's been snowed over since.
Yep. So a week or two ago. Same old thing out here in the sticks. Stole my propane tank and regulator. At least they didn't take the. I'm gonna see where these footprints go. At least they didn't take the heater, but I see they cut the hose right off of it. Let's see if we can find where these tracks go. See, after 6 weeks, you should be feeling really good. Oh, wait, they're going this way.
I see footprints.
I still see the footprints. Okay, we're tracking them. They're going to go right to our other cabin. I hope nothing's missing there. Yeah, this is unfortunate. So you should be feeling really good after 6 weeks. You're going to definitely want to listen to your PT. Whatever your PT tells you to do. Your doctor and your PT, physical therapist. I only had 2 weeks of physical therapy. I sailed right through it with no problems whatsoever. Ice and elevation is your best friend. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is rough at times. However, you can always manage. I could always manage anyhow. As for the pain meds, I didn't take many of them. In fact, I only took them for the first day when I got back. Then after that, never took any of them again. One thing I did take though, they give you some nerve pain pills. Lyrica, it's called. Yeah, I think it was Lyrica. And I only got the nerve pain at nighttime. It's just little lightning bolts. As all the nerves are starting to heal back up, you'll feel them in your, mostly the surgical site, not into the knee joint though. But yeah, so I took Lyrica after maybe a couple of weeks. First week or so, I don't think I even took it.
You took it at first, took a break, and then realized that helped the nerve pain.
The nerve pain, only at night.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
That's all they told you to do.
Yep, just to keep them from firing. So that was nice, you know.
Massages.
Massages, and are your best friend. Ice, elevation, and massages. Yeah, here's these footprints. That's where they came from, hon.
Yep.
They came from the neighbors down by the creek. Let's see, our other cabin's right around the corner here. What else they stole? Yep.
Probably.
I have the guy's number. I will message him. Huh. Because they're going back to his place. So as I read through the comments, I see so many of you struggled with this surgery. And yeah, it's hard.
Not uncommon.
It's not uncommon, but I am going to tell you something. I don't think this surgery is for everybody. I really don't. In fact, if you haven't been used to, yep, they walked me up to our cabin. We're going to be missing stuff. If you've been not working out, if you've been not in shape, if you let yourself get away a little bit, oops, sorry about that, ran you into a stick. You're going to have problems with this surgery. You're going to be in pain. You have to understand that you're going to have to move. You're going to have to get up and move around, and it's not going to be pleasant. What is going on here?
Well, there's no footsteps this way going into the cabin.
There is this way, though, up on the deck. Yep. All right, my fishing net's gone.
Oh, gee. Wasn't that gone before?
No, the fishing pole was taken. The fishing net was right over here. Well, ain't that something? Let's go into the cabin and see what's missing.
Okay, the saw's still there.
Yep. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see what they took in the cabin. This propane tank's here.
Maybe that was too far for them to carry.
God dang it. Binoculars are still there. I guess just somebody needed propane.
Did you do that with the
No. Something.
Well, there's paper plates in there.
Somebody opened that, just threw it all in there. All right, let's.
Yeah, that wasn't you and Tim ever?
No. Yeah, they got a few things out of here. But as I was saying, it's not for everybody. If you're not used to exercising routinely, if you're not used to pushing yourself, if you're not used to exercise pain, I'm not sure if this is going to be a good surgery for you. Now, granted, if you have knee pain from your arthritis, it sucks living with that for the rest of your life. So what are you going to deal with 2 weeks of extreme knee pain or the rest of your life moderate pain? So I chose the surgery, and for me it only lasted literally a week, and that was it. Now I did have some setbacks just like everybody else. After day 9 I tripped on a root, or 7, and popped something in my knee, but other than that it's been really good. So reading the comments, I think it worked out to about 50-50 that you were in excruciating pain for months or none whatsoever. If you have time, go back and watch one of my videos. I think it's getting ready for knee surgery and even my 6-week surgery. You'll see the exercises I did to get ready. Now I knew I was going to have this knee surgery. So in the meantime, there's several things I worked on. Flexion. I got my flexion to 130 to 135 degrees before my surgery. Yeah, that's the most painful. That's the most painful part, is the bending of the knee, the flexion.
Oh, that's why she was running so fast.
Yeah.
She was on a mission.
The flexion, getting that back was painful. But even before the knee surgery, you know, that trying to bend it farther than you can. You know, and just every day you're doing that. Plus also I did a lot of weight training. Another thing, getting ready for that surgery, I knew I was having it. So I trained 400 straight days, every single day, training of some sort. Whether I'm an elliptical, lifting weights, going for walks. Every single day, I didn't miss a one. Sure, that probably helped, but one of the things it did, wow, there's a lot of snow here.
I know, I should have worn my
It's almost
gaiters.
up to my shins. Every day, you did it. I did it. I felt great. My knees felt good for the rest of the day. And then it helped me, my mindset going into the surgery. And when I got out of surgery, I started literally in the recovery room bending my knee. Reading the comments on some of the videos, some people accused me of not having the surgery. There's no way this guy could have had the surgery moving like that. Well, I did. I showed the wound, and there's no doubt I had my surgery. I had somebody say, it's obvious this guy's genetically athletic. Huh. If you saw my parents, my siblings, sorry sisters, we are not genetically athletic. In fact, we're the farthest thing from genetically athletic. Everything I have is from hard work and doing it the right way. I'm 59 years old. I've been training every day since I've been about 15 years old. I had a great high school football coach that instilled work ethic and my excitement for training. And it hasn't left yet. And I see he just retired. Dan Skatska, Coach Skatska from South Lyon, Michigan. Congratulations on your retirement. Whew.
Almost to the top.
This is a big hill.
You can't really tell, but
Now let's see.
it's a long, gentle slope.
Probably close to a quarter-mile slope. Maybe not that far. A couple
Down to
hundred, 200 yards. Somebody accused me of getting nerve blocks. You don't get nerve blocks. You get one nerve block, and that's when they put you in there in the hospital and do the surgery. It wears off in 48 hours. By the second, no later than the third day, your knee is going to be on fire. However, that's up to you, how you manage it. One of the things I'm going to suggest, don't limp. Whatever you do, don't limp. Just walk slower. Walk less steps and walk with a proper gait. You start limping, you're going to baby it. It's going to hurt you mentally. It's going to hurt you physically. All right, we're just arriving to one of our other little cabins. Let's see.
There's any I don't see footprints here, though.
No, I don't either.
They didn't want to do that long hill.
They don't want to do that hill like we did. So let's go take a look in here. Go ahead, open. You go first. Sorry about breathing.
Well, you did good just to get
No,
top.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to these folks. The snow is deep.
Oh,
I'm
I'm just always worried a mouse is going to
No, just go in there.
I don't know what you had in here, so.
Hope nothing's been taken out of here. All right. Open that up, though, would you?
Yep.
Yay. Those are good.
Games are in there. Nobody wanted to steal a game.
All right, nothing in here.
Mom's old kitchen cupboards.
Yep.
All right. Back out.
Yep. Don't wallow in your own self-pity if you're going to have this done. You know, once you get it done, it's too late. I do believe some doctors probably give it to people that probably shouldn't have it. But I do know my doctor, he requires you to be at a decent weight and at, fitness level, so that's good.
Getting in shape beforehand and then continuing on and not sitting still.
That's right, guys. You're doing just a couple of things while you're healing. You're moving or you have it elevated and icing. You know, there's a lot of debate whether ice really does much, but I'll tell you one thing it does do. It helps with pain. It blocks the nerve pain, so it does do that.
You use the ice machine.
I used an ice machine, and I used the solid, not solid ice, but you know, those blue bags. One thing we did every night, my wife was a trooper here, and I mentioned in some of the other videos, is massage. I think with my foot almost vertical, which I did put it up in the lazy boy, and then I put a sack of pillows, then my wedge straight up. You know, you're trying to keep the leg straight. She would give it massage, pushing that fluid, starting with my calf, pushing it down. And in the first week or so, she stayed off the knee site, and then up through the thigh. And that made a big difference. So I would suggest that. I also bought a massage gun for it. Where the tourniquet was probably the worst pain. I mentioned in one of the videos, it felt like baseballs hitting you in the thigh. Remember that big Charlie horse you've had before in the side of your leg? Multiply that by about 5, and it goes all the way around. It's manageable, guys. Yeah, you're gonna swell. You're gonna swell all the way down to your ankle, but keep that leg up and massage it. Now, something my PT told me I could do, not the first week, but from probably the second week on, is I put heat on my thigh, not my knee, not the surgical site, but my thigh. And that really felt good. And he did allow me, I take it back, he allowed me to put heat underneath the back of my knee. And boy, did that feel good. That really helped me loosen it up. So check with your PT and your doctor if they allow something like that. Oh, I wonder if I still have my camera out here. I don't think I do. It used to live right here. I think I took it in. Oh, wait, Joe. It's right around up here at the corner. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Okay.
I also remember you eating, like right away, you wanted fresh salads, like, because you weren't burning as many calories at first.
Oh, right.
You went on a big salad, healthy.
Oh, yeah. Something else to do is don't take your diet for granted. Make sure your diet is tuned right in for this surgery. Make sure you're taking your vitamins. Another thing I did, I started every day with a protein shake. You know, you're healing. So it's taking, I'm looking for where I used to keep that other camera. It was right in here, right around the corner.
Oh, there you are.
So every day I would take protein shakes in the morning and an afternoon, and and then my appetite when it came back, boy, felt great. Oh yeah, here's the tree I put it. It's not there. Wonder if I took it off or they found the trail camera.
I felt like you took it off.
I may have, but it used to live right there. Or was it? It was one of these clumps of trees. It was that clump right there. Okay, so get in shape, eat healthy, get that positive mindset, and you should do well. Another thing, and I just said it, positive mindset. I mentioned it earlier, don't wallow in your own self-pity. Just get after it. Get doing it. You're going to have exercises to do every day, 2-3 times a day. You're also probably going to devise your own exercises as I did. I shared them all with my PT, and he loved what I was doing. Absolutely loved it. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. You have about 6 to 8 weeks to get your flexion back. When I was in PT, the first week I didn't go. I had to do my own exercises. I had it done on Wednesday, and my first PT was the following Monday. So not quite, it was 5 days. And then I went 2 weeks, and that was it. During my PT time, though, there was a gentleman there who was on his 6th or 7th week, and the physical therapist, he was struggling. The physical therapist told him it's time to crap or get off the pot. The guy wouldn't bend it far enough. It hurts, and he just wasn't doing it. Now, there are some extenuating circumstances that cause it to not bend. I was talking about the flexion. So this guy just wasn't doing it. Now, there are some things that can cause, you know, some scar tissue, but you have 6 to 8 weeks to break that loose before it gets locked in, and you're going to need another surgery to cut out the scar tissue. So it hurts. Bend it. Every day I had a little challenge with myself, and you saw like by day 4, a couple of days I was easily at 90 degrees. 2 weeks I was at 120, and when I left after 4 weeks I was at 135. Check out week 6 though, my video, and you will see the exercises I was doing, and that's how I got to where I was at. So I know it's nerve-wracking. I almost didn't go through with it because I got a cortisone shot prior to the surgery, and I was feeling so good. And I was getting anxiety, and I almost canceled it. But I'm glad I didn't. It's a new lease on life. I'm feeling fantastic. Let's talk about a couple of things that come up in your life. Sleep. I managed my sleep with no problems. I had a protocol that I used. Many of you messaged me about it. If you want to know what it was, I will tell you, but I won't do it on YouTube. But just let's say I slept virtually 8 hours every single night, minus the first night, because I think I did. The first night I tried to, that's right, first night I tried to sleep with it up in the air, elevated, with an ice machine. After the first night, I said, this is stupid. I called my PT, and he said, no. While you're sleeping, you don't need the ice machine, you don't need it elevated, just try to keep it straight. But, you know, if you're sleeping solid, your sleep's more important than the elevation. That's when you heal, guys, is when you're sleeping.
And you always slept in the bed, not the recliner.
And I never slept in the recliner. I always slept in my bed. Using the restroom, putting on clothes. I didn't need any assistance with my socks or anything like that. I didn't need one of those little apparatuses that grip your socks and pull them up. I worked on my flexibility, and I still do. Guys, I was a professional martial artist for my entire career, 25 years. That's what I did for a living. So I stretched and worked out and still do every day. Using the restroom. If you have to sit on the toilet, if you don't have the strength in the one leg, you might want to consider getting an elevated toilet seat. I didn't need that. I can pretty much do a pistol squat, even though I have a bad right knee, which is just as bad as my left knee. My right knee is bone on bone, but it just never doesn't hurt like my left knee did. There's another caveat. I've had both my hips replaced, and my right hip never hurt nowhere near as bad as my left hip either. So I don't know if it's a pain sensitivity on my right side. I don't have as much, but so I was able to do pretty much a pistol squat right off the toilet if I needed to. And also, there's a good time for you to practice your flexion when you're sitting on the can, pulling your foot in. So if you're considering this surgery, do it. But before you do it, get in shape. At least better shape today or tomorrow than you are in today. Every day you're going to make the surgery. They're not going to say, hey, you have next week, we're going to do it for you. They're going to give you some time. In fact, for me, I had like 4 months. I knew I was getting it, and I knew I had a conversation with the doctor the year before about getting it. So that's when I started getting after my leg and getting those 400 days in. One of my friends who's in his mid-80s, he's one of my martial arts friends. He had his knees done at 80. No price, sailed right through it, guys. My wife's friend's mom just had him done.
She's 82.
She's 82.
Yeah.
And she's hiking all over the world again. So everybody's different. But I believe there are some extenuating circumstances that lend to a better outcome than others. So get yourself ready for it. So you can get out and do this exercise like we're doing. I don't know, we're gonna get probably 3 miles in today in this snow. Right now we're walking on some tire tracks, so it's not too bad.
Oh, you are, I'm in the middle.
Oh, you don't have to be. So guys, if you like this video, or you got knee surgery coming, find my other videos where I'm kind of real about it. I'm just a regular guy who's making a video for you guys. And I'm glad I had the surgery. I really don't want the right leg to get done anytime soon, but it's probably going to be within the next couple of years. I'm going to have the right one done. I do feel it in my right one right now, but it's not that bad. Now, what can I do? I feel like, guys, I can do anything. Now, I told you for the last almost 30 years, I was the martial artist, and I owned a martial arts school, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and karate, so my leg got a lot of wear. I actually feel like I can do it again. In fact, I know I could. I have no doubts in my mind. But I don't know, I practice still in my basement. I do some stuff like that. I don't own a school anymore. I sold it. But I still practice and train virtually every day. Do weightlifting or some sort of training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the basement. And I do really think I could do it. Bicycle, no problem at all. Absolutely no problems. An elliptical, no problem. Walking, no problem. Running wouldn't be a problem either, but I'm not going to run. Ever since I had my hips replaced, I stopped running. I used to be a runner. I used to run, put some miles down, but I'm not doing that anymore. I want these joints to last. And so I concentrate on other things like the elliptical, walking, and weightlifting. Balance work, oh my goodness. My left leg I could do one leg, it stands on my surgical leg, balance work way better than my non-surgical knee, which is my right. So if I'm doing like flamingo work or balance work on my right leg, it's very tough. Also, I had a lot of knee varus, which was 7 degrees, which is a lot. Usually 3 or 4 degrees. So that means my leg was pulled out 7 degrees or 2 inches from the knee out my foot. So my leg is a lot more stable. Oh, there is something I want to talk about. My foot.
Oh, yeah.
Something strange did happen to me. One, my left foot was always sore. Before my knee surgery, because I was walking on the outside of my foot. So alongside my pinky there, the baby toe was always sore. Now that my foot is moved over 2 inches, that pain's gone. However, and I see my doctor in March for my 1-year checkup. I have a bunion that grew by my big toe on both feet. And it's because of my gait, I don't know what. Now I understand why it would be there on my left foot. In fact, my left foot's actually worse than my right foot. Left foot is the surgical knee. My feet are splayed. And there is probably a factor. For 25, 30 years at the martial arts school, 8 hours a day I was barefoot. Now I have shoes on all day. So I do wear a big wide toe box, but that's just something that may happen to you. So guys, we're almost back to the house. Yeah, sorry about taking long on my...
But you wouldn't hike before this knee replacement.
Oh, no.
Much pain, so
Back a couple years ago, we did about a 10-mile hike, North Country Trail here. In fact, we're at the trailhead right now. And we did about a 10-mile hike from here. And my knee hurt so bad I had to stop so many times and sit down. Anything I'm missing, Jill?
I think you covered a lot.
And a lot of that.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah. I'll put down here, right here below, I'll put my email address, and I'll also put it in the description. And feel free to email me about my sleep protocol. I'll let you know what I did. And hopefully, oh shit! Oh,
hit that icy spot.
I hit an icy spot.
But look at your balance.
It was my good leg that slipped out too, the surgical knee. You don't want to fall with all these joint replacements. I mean, I have, but there's some issues when you fall. So try not to fall. Probably should have yak tracks on today. The sun's beating down. Yeah, the sun's beating down on that white icy snow. It's making it slick from the car tracks, where it's packed it all down. But best of luck to you guys. Hopefully you get the same results I did. I know quite a few of you have. You've messaged me and left comments, so fantastic. So best of luck to you guys. And find your, oh, one last thing. You need a partner like her. She did a great job. I wouldn't have got through it. She's been alongside me for 5 major surgeries since we've been married for 35 years. 34. Going to be 35
in May. Yeah.
So take care, guys. We'll see you out in the trail next time.
Have a good one.